Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the strongest wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night, and we have ourselves, of course, another OP06 match here. We have the brand new starter deck 13, Monkey D. Luffy, the black and yellow 4-life leader, as well as Baller on the right hand side with that green and blue Rosinante. Yes, you heard me correctly, Rosinante. I know a lot of you guys are thinking this match is a complete joke. Rosinante's trash. Well, guys, think again, because this is the grand finals here at DXN, so this man has gotten here for a reason. Let's see if we can close it out here. So Endeavor here, of course, sitting at his second turn. We have 4 active Dawn, and we're facing a baby 5 as well as a kid or character Rosinante. Now the issue with this is that even if you swing into the baby 5, we might block with the leader because that is an actual thing. This leader is a blocker, and yes, we're gonna go ahead and see that. We're gonna see that 1k counter or 2k counter, actually 2k counter out of that swing, and now we're gonna tap 2 for the character Sabo as well as the kid Ace, both kids. So this is pretty interesting because we get a free search here. We're actually going to use Baby 5 to grab ourselves another Baby 5. Play the Baby 5 to find us another Donquixote Pirates card, this time being a 2k counter Baby 5. That's a whole lot of Baby 5. And with, I think, with 2 active Dawn here, we're going to drop a Rosinante and then pass the turn leader ability here. I don't think he even swung that turn, which is... yeah, I don't think he even swung that turn. We are going to go ahead and tap 1 Dawn here for the Machino, grabbing our top life, searching, or not searching, reorganizing the top life that we have, or our life in general, looking at it, rearranging it, and then placing it back in any order we want. This is extremely good because it activates our kid character abilities. Unfortunately, I don't think we even have any available there. So... not being able to see that is pretty rough here, but nonetheless, the fact that we saw what our life was is pretty valuable. 5k swing, go into the baby 5 does connect, and now we see the 5 cost Sabo coming down. We're going to go ahead and draw 2 cards, trash 2 cards, giving our entire board protection of course, removal of KO. We're going to go ahead and pitch the 2 5 cost aces, which is great for our Gecko Moria turn, but now with Baller having... a pretty good amount of setup here, we're going to go and search a Sugar. Now this card is a complete menace on play, rest of 4 costs or lower. If your leader is Donquixote Pirates, every time you play a character, you rest 1 thing on the board, including possibly that character. Super good. We're going to go ahead and drop the Dofi, reorganize our top 5, use leader ability here to restand our leader. Now this is a pretty powerful, strong board that Baller currently has, and Endeavor doesn't have, I believe, really any removal to answer this board. So my man Endeavor is taking a look at Sugar saying, what does this card do again? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've seen it. Last time you probably saw it was through Yamato, and that's mainly just for the resting ability. It's a cheap Ezo essentially. Of course, with still a 1k counter, which is still really good. So Endeavor here, of course, is sitting at 8 Dawn. Now, this is our Gecko Moria turn. Unfortunately, with this deck, you can't play Gecko Moria this turn. It always has to be on 10 Dawn. But I think a pretty big glaring issue here with this match is that Endeavor still at 3 life. We're unable to use our main ability here until we get down to 0. So we're going to go ahead and play the Corazon. We're going to use Sugar ability here to rest something on play. We're going to rest a kid here, and we're going to swing 0 into 0. We're going to block with the 1k blocker Rosinante because that's still a thing. And we probably will now swing with the leader, most likely into the Sugar, possibly. I think that Sugar is a huge issue. I think it has to go. It literally poses a threat no matter what. So let's see here exactly what Endeavor chooses to swing into. And this is a pretty big turn because on top of that, you still have Baby 5 on the board. Baby 5 is an incredible searcher here that finds you a ton of really great pieces in this deck. So on top of the fact that we're sitting against 3 blockers, Dofi, 2 cost Rosinante, and the leader. So yeah, this is pretty interesting here. So we are going to swing 5k into the Sugar. Now the Sugar does actually go down. Pretty surprising here that Baller is letting it go. But with 4-5 active Dawn here, what's Endeavor's play here? Are we going to see another 5 cost Sabo possibly? Does that mean we're swinging with character? And it looks like we are swinging with the character Sabo. This is an 8k swing. Where's it going? It's going into the baby 5. Now this is going to go down. This is going down. We're going to keep our blockers alive, and we're going to end things off here with a strong Garp play, searching top 5 for a character Kid, Sabo, Ace, or Luffy, and that's Kid or normal aged character. Pretty good here. Grabbing you any piece there is really, really nice. And we're going to pass with 1 active Dawn. Now, we are sitting, I believe that's 8 or 9 Dawn. We're swinging 5 into the Sabo, 1 into the 0, and now we play the Sanji to play out that 8 cost Kid for free. That's absolutely insane. Unfortunately, we're unable to use the ability here. If we were to use the ability, we actually give protection to the Kid, which is really nice, but I don't know if we're going to need it. So we're going to swing 5 with the Corazon over the Rosinante into the Dofi for the -4. It does go down, and we are going to go ahead and tap for the Khalifa, but no JK, we are just kidding. Endeavor, this is locals here, so not a big thing. We're going to Thunderbolt instead. Now this is a ton of value that we just got here. The swing +2, and it allows you to get down to 0 life faster if you're Endeavor. This is amazing. The actual Corazon, which is extremely spicy, you literally never see that in any of the Luffy decks, coming into play here. Actually surprising in the Rosinante matchup. Yeah, pretty insane. But we do still have 8 active Dawn, and with 3 potential attackers here, of course, that Garp as well as the Sabo, we're going to start things off with a 7k swing. It does connect, followed by another 7k swing. Are we taking it? Are we going to go ahead and block it? We might just take it, honestly. Yes, we do end up taking it. We're dropping down to 2 life, and now we finish strong with a Sabo, drawing 2 and of course trashing 2. Now, if you have peeked at Baller's hand at all, you'll be very surprised to see we do have another 8-cost kid. We have another 8-cost kid, so that Corazon has to go. We're swinging a strong 9 into the Corazon. Now, if you're Endeavor, I'd be really hesitant on blocking it. The only reason why I would be is because we still have leader that can attack. So no matter what, he's going to end up eating 2 attacks. And is that really worth the resources? And no, it's not. So we're going to let it go. We're swinging 6 into the Sabo. Now, this is an easy 1k counter. Do we have it? Or do we even want to pitch it? Maybe we want it in trash for the Gecko Moria turn for the next turn. If we can finally get down to 0 life. Let's see. Not too sure exactly here if or how Endeavor wants to play this, and he's gonna actually let it go. And now we see the 8-cost kid using ability here to drop the sugar and then attaching 1 Dawn. And guys, if I will say so myself, this is a complete lockdown turn with Baller having sugar, Kid Rosinante, 3-cost Dofi, and 6 cards in hand. Six cards in hand. This is a complete lockdown. He has protection from anything with Rush because of Sugar. He has protection from anything removal, as in KO, through Rosinante, plus the blocker, plus the leader blocker. This is absolutely nasty. I don't think there's any way you could possibly remove this without bottom decking Kid here. Even if the Corazon was alive, we have Rosinante to protect it because it is now rested. So yeah, this is looking extremely rough here. If you're Endeavor, I don't even think. Like, honestly, I think this is pretty rough. I'm not sure how this deck finds an out. We need to get down to 0 life to start things off here. This is a huge issue here because we are unable. We haven't buffed our leader at all. We're unable to use our leader ability here without taking our own life. So we definitely need something here to kind of get things going here. So yeah, we might actually see a pretty big swing going into the Kid, which at the end of the day will probably get removed or get eaten up by possibly the 3-cost Dofi, or possibly even take a life. I don't think Baller really minds taking a life here if he ends up swinging huge. And if you're not worried about applying pressure for the following turn, Baller still does have the 9-cost Sanji, which is a 9k body, ready to swing some kicks into this Luffy leader. So yeah, Endeavor here trying to see exactly what he can do to perform or come up with a better play. And it looks like he's thinking about possibly oh, he's going to go ahead and play this 2-cost Hiyori here to grab his top life to rearrange. We're going to use Sugar ability here to rest the Sabo, and we're going to tap 1 here for the searching top 5 for a character, which is going to be that Sabo. And then are we going to see the Gecko Moria come out to play, or are we swinging heavy with leader? We probably will swing heavy with leader. I don't know if it's smart here to play the character. Oh no, actually we're gonna go ahead and play the ace. He had set up the ace to be on the top, so now our Luffy is finally at 7k, and this is huge, just because on the crackback, Baller's gonna have to play a little bit more Dawn just to make sure it's correct, and we're gonna play the Machina ability here, gonna take our own life. We're gonna use Luffy ability here to pitch a card, regen 2 life. We're gonna tap 2 Dawn for a Sabo ability here. We're gonna play it for free, going up to 9k for both turns. Trashing 2, drawing 2. My man Endeavor really thought that turned out, and we swing into life huge, and it gets blocked by that Dofi. So at least this turnaround, Baller has to face a 9k leader. Unfortunately for Endeavor, he's already has a Sanji at 9k, but we're going to swing easy 6 into the Sabo, and now we're going to swing 9 into the leader, and unfortunately we only have 2 cards in our hand. So our options are to block with the leader, block with the Sabo, or bottom deck this last life, which we end up doing so. And now we're swinging 12k into life. We're gonna block with the Sabo, and now we see the 5-cost X-Drake coming out to play, searching top 5 or rearranging top 5 using leader ability here to restand our leader, since we have 6 cards or less. Yeah, this is this is where we're at, guys. We're gonna use leader ability here to attach to Dawn, pitch 1 card, gain 2 life here. We're setting up 2 5-cost characters, because of course you can only grab 5-cost characters, which of course are only going to be Ace, Luffy, or Sabo, or Shirahoshi, things like that. But this time around it's going to be 2 Sabos. Now we are going to play finally that Gecko Moria, which we did speak of. We're going to grab 2 Kid Sabos, playing both of them out, using ability here to play out that Sabo. Sabo's going to let us draw 2 cards, pump our leader to 7k. We're going to trash 2 cards now, and then we're going to do that once again. So using Sabo ability here to pitch it, essentially evolve it from life, draw 2, trash 2, and now our leader is a 9k leader once again. So we see a 11k swing going into the Kid. We're going to block with the Rosinante and pass the turn. And now we see a 10k swing going into life. We're going to counter out of it. We see a 9k swing going into life. We're going to block it here, and now we see a 9k swing with the X-Drake. We're going to block it, and now another 9k swing. And my man Baller does end up taking it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this channel with this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP06 and EB01 content coming out soon. See ya!